How much apple cider vinegar to drink for weight loss? Let's talk about it. In this video, we'll go over apple cider vinegar and the benefits and why people drink it. And then we'll talk about the different times of the day you can drink it. And last, we'll cover how this goes nicely with the Code Red lifestyle. All right, apple cider vinegar. We have a ton of benefits out there, and we have a ton of evidence to support these awesome benefits. And this has been around for years and years about apple cider vinegar. Now, I'm holding up the Bragg version of apple cider vinegar with the mother. And you probably have heard of the mother. And what this is it's that cloudy, egg white kind of looking stuff that floats around in there. It has been said that the mother is what contains all the benefits of apple cider vinegar. But let's talk about the main component of apple cider vinegar and why it's so powerful. Acetic acid. So I don't want to deep dive into this too much because there are a ton of other experts and doctors on the internet that go down this rabbit hole, but let me give you a basic understanding of acetic acid. That's the part of the apple cider vinegar that is the most beneficial. So acetic acid is about 2.5 on the pH scale, very similar to your stomach. And when you talk about the pH in the body, all the different parts of the body have different pH. The pH of your blood versus pH of your saliva versus pH of your stomach. Lots of different pH levels. But the acetic acid in apple cider vinegar, this is what helps balance out the pH of your blood. So when you take apple cider vinegar, it's not that it has, apple cider vinegar, by the way, doesn't have nutrients, it doesn't have electrolytes, it has acetic acid. When you take that acetic acid, it helps balance the pH, and then it enables your body to go ahead and release and activate and mobilize those minerals and nutrients in your body. So it helps your body absorb the minerals and get them moving in the direction where they need to go, get them doing what their job is. The people that I deal with, they're too alkaline. You have acidity, you have alkaline, and people think that they're too acidic, especially people that have heartburn. Do you know if you have heartburn or acid reflux, that's an indication that you're too alkaline. And when people drink like alkaline water, it's okay to drink water that's already alkaline, but don't alkalize your water even more because it's making the situation even worse. So if you have heartburn or acid reflux, then the stomach valve is not able to close. You drink a little bit of apple cider vinegar, and now the stomach acid becomes what it needs to be. You get yourself balanced out, and you're not going to have that acid reflux or that heartburn anymore. It's amazing. I mean, if you're having heartburn, try it yourself. You'll see what I'm talking about. As we age, the acidity in our stomach goes up. It becomes more alkaline, and that makes it harder to digest your food, to break down protein in your stomach. And this is not good. You want your stomach acid levels to be where they need to be. That pH needs to be nice and low, very strong. By giving yourself the apple cider vinegar with the acetic acid in it, you're gonna get that stomach acid where it needs to be, and it can effectively digest your food the way it needs to. So if the body can't digest calcium, you get a calcium buildup, and that is not a good thing. We're talking stiff joints, kidney stones, gallstones, tartar buildup on the teeth, cataracts. This is not good. But by taking the apple cider vinegar just a little bit, then you can now digest the calcium. It can do its thing, and it doesn't build up anywhere in the body. What else does apple cider vinegar do? Well, it helps with your metabolism. It actually helps mobilize fatty acids to be used and be activated. Who doesn't want to get that fat out of your body, right? Well, that's what apple cider vinegar helps do. Apple cider vinegar helps reduce the glycemic response. So it's gonna lower the glycemic index. Let's take a piece of bread, for example. You better not be eating bread on the Code Red lifestyle, but if you are, for just this point of an example, if a piece of bread is, let's say, and I'm just throwing out these numbers, 99 on the glycemic index, if you have some apple cider vinegar after you eat that bread, it brings it down to like an 80. So it's gonna lower it 20 to 30 points. that's a great thing. So before we go any further, hey, I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts about apple cider vinegar? And you might be saying, well, my grandparents used to use it, but I ain't never used it before. Put that below, because I want to get to know you. When you comment below, it helps me hear your story and get to know you. So tell me what you think. When you take apple cider vinegar, this helps reduce insulin. And what is insulin? You guys all know this. It is the fat-producing hormone. That's right. And when you have apple cider vinegar after you eat, you're not going to be needing as much insulin, and you won't be storing as much fat. Apple cider vinegar reboots your gut health. It restores the gut bacteria. That's always a good thing because we have more gut bacteria in our bodies than human cells. So keeping those gut bugs happy is a good idea. It curbs appetite. Who doesn't want that? If you're a little bit hungry, I say Code Red Rebels, ain't nobody gonna die from skipping a meal. I'm not saying you should skip meals. I'm just saying that our society believes you need 3 meals and 2 snacks. But when you're switching to the Code Red lifestyle and you're switching down to 2 or 3 meals with 5 hours in between, which is our rule, you might need a little help to curb that appetite. So having that apple cider vinegar is gonna help you do that. So what are the different times of the day that you can drink apple cider vinegar? You can't really go wrong with this. There are 4 times of the day that I suggest people can drink it, but really any time is fine. When you first wake up, right before a meal, right after a meal, or right before bed. So when you first wake up, this is a great chance to wake you up. When you have the apple cider vinegar, it's gonna kind of wake you up. It's gonna get your metabolism started. It's gonna get the stomach acid balanced out. It's gonna balance out the pH in your body, and it's gonna get things moving in the right direction. Right before a meal is good because again, you want that stomach acid nice and acidic because you don't want your food to have a hard time digesting in your body. And when you're too alkaline in your stomach, that's not good. If you eat a ribeye steak and you don't have your stomach acid where it needs to be, that steak is gonna sit in your stomach and go undigested and become rancid. You don't want that. So right before a meal is good. Right after a meal, same reason. And just as good. And right before bed is also a good time. This helps calm the body down. And if you battle with cramping in your calves at night, having apple cider vinegar before bed is really gonna help with that calf cramping. So now you're wondering, well, what is the recipe, Cristy? How do I make this magic drink? And I know magic is a little bit of a strong word, but it really kind of is magic because when you have apple cider vinegar in the body, it just solves so many problems. It really does. It certainly can't hurt. And of course, I encourage you to try it yourself. You'll see what I'm talking about. But let's talk about how to do this. First of all, rule, do not drink it plain. Don't just take the apple cider vinegar and pour it in a shot glass and drink it like that. It's terrible for your body and it's terrible for your teeth. By the way, you want to dilute it down with 8 to 10 ounces of water. And what I suggest is the Redmond Re-Lyte powder. So the Redmond Re-Lyte is an excellent product. High in sodium, high in potassium, high in magnesium, and excellent quality minerals. So not just your crap Morton's table salt over processed sodium. No, these are high quality ingredients. I'll link up Redmond Re-Lyte below and you can get a discount by using the code CODERED15 on all Redmond products. So definitely check those out. So when you're making your apple cider vinegar drink, you're gonna put a scoop of Redmond Re-Lyte powder in it. I'm holding up the mixed berry, but you can use any flavor, it doesn't really matter. But having this flavor in the apple cider vinegar cocktail, it really makes it enjoyable to drink. Definitely put a scoop of this in your cocktail. But if you don't have Redmond Re-Lyte powder, don't worry. I do want you to add a little bit of salt to your cocktail, maybe a half a teaspoon, good quality salt, preferably Redmond, but that's okay. Put some salt in there, and then put 1/2 to 1 teaspoon of cream of tartar. Hold on, not tartar sauce, cream of tartar. So a half a teaspoon of cream of tartar has 500 milligrams of potassium. Wow. And we need about 4,700 milligrams of potassium a day. So this is incredible. You're not going to taste it. It's tasteless and it's going to dissolve quickly in the apple cider vinegar cocktail. Then you're going to want to put some lime juice or lemon juice. I don't really care how much. If you're having it from the bottle, just squeeze some in there. If you're having it from a real lemon or lime, just maybe a half of a lemon or a lime or a whole. Really, you can't go wrong with this one. And last but not least, and also optional, you can put a little bit of stevia in your apple cider vinegar cocktail. So that what that's gonna do is just basically cut down on the bitterness of the taste. And then you're gonna want 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar in that cocktail. I just kind of pour it in there like dunk, 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 and I don't really measure or really worry about it, but yeah, about 2 tablespoons. So mix that up really well. You might notice a little bit of clumping in there. That's okay. Mix, 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 mix. I have a frother that I use. You don't have to, but it mixes everything up really well. And drink with a straw to protect the enamel on your teeth. Hey, listen, word to the wise, don't take apple cider vinegar if you have an ulcer. Let's make sure that ulcer gets cleared up and completely healed before you introduce this into your daily routine. When you join our 10-pound takedown challenge, you are gonna learn so much, but not just learn, but unlearn all the crap we have been brainwashed to believe for the last 70 years, stuff that just simply isn't true and isn't backed by science. So click on the link below and join our next challenge. If you missed last month's challenge, there's another challenge that's starting soon. Click the link, join our next challenge, and I'll see you in the next video.